Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is video 2 of 2 for today.
But first, an important word from our sponsors.
Exter.
Check it out.
You definitely need to check out this new gadget we got, the tracker card. Never lose your phone or your wallet. It goes vice versa. I can't find my wallet. Found my wallet.
Yeah.
Nice.
What if you lose your phone, though?
Oh,
they find each other.
You got to get the tracker card, guys. We got 35% off the bundle deal on the website now. It's fucking badass. Love my wallet. Always get positive comments on it. Thank you, Exter. And, you know.
Never lost.
Never lose your shit.
Never lost.
It's helped Joe. It's actually helped me, too. So, guys, thank you so much. And, Alex, what the hell has been happening in gaming part 2?
Something I never thought would actually happen is that Skull and Bones was delayed. It got delayed till March. I mean, who would have saw this coming? I don't know.
Yeah.
Forget everything you know about being a pirate.
I think we called it, or at least we were like, that was crazy. That shit needs, that shit is going to get buried. Number one, by God of War. You don't come out a day before, and then that God of War is just going to put a black hole in the gaming release and suck up all the news and attention. And they were like, we got to get the fuck out. Number one. Number two,
it looked like dog shit.
The reception, I don't know about dog shit. It just looked boring as fuck.
That's dog shit.
No, okay, I guess, yeah.
All of the cool stuff about being a pirate, they're like, no, your crew does that. It's like, well, I want to do that. And they're like, no, you don't get to do that.
No, you do drive around and shoot the cannon, so they got at least that, but then nothing else, right? You know, and so it's like... But I don't think they're going to do a massive, reworking and redoing of everything.
There's no way.
I think this is a polished pass, but I mean, damn, man, you needed an additional, how many months? 6 months, 4 to 6 months for a polished pass? Mm-hmm. That thing was going to be a disaster at release.
Yeah, they said that the game development is finished, so there is no more game development. The extra time will be used to further polish and balance the experience using players' feedback from our technical tests and insider program.
Christ.
So, they can't.
They're burning more money because I don't think, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say it, don't think that this is going to be a huge success at release.
Oh, no.
I could end up eating my words, but but at least they're doing.
From what I saw, no, I agree with you.
At least they're doing what they should be doing, which is like, all right, if we're going down with the ship, we're gonna make our ship nice and polished. If I die, I will die well dressed.
Yeah,
Patriot.
Yeah. So hopefully that turns out, because we're gonna have to play it, even though I don't want to.
Hopefully it turns out well for you, Ubisoft. But I want to because I've asked for that game a bunch of times. But it's not exactly what I was asking for, and it seems kind of half-assed. But then how can you say it was half-assed? It's been in development for like 6 years. It's like, fuck, man. All right.
Well, if that one's not for you, Ubisoft has another new game. They know how much you like anime and Destiny, so they made an anime-looking Destiny shooter.
What?
And explores a new concept of session-based co-op shooter. Project U.
Project...
What was the other one called? Project something?
You mean Ubisoft? Project Ubisoft? No. You mean Project U. Okay. Register now.
Join the closed test.
Wow. That's kind of a shitty website. I don't really see anything there. Okay. Well, play test for a new co-op shooter.
Yeah, PvE, co-op... grind.
I don't know what it is with like these generic worlds that kind of seem half-baked initially. You just generic guy with a haircut like Angry Joe, generic lady with purple hair, generic
anime.
Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. We'll keep an eye on it, Ubisoft. A lot of Ubisoft games that we keep talking about, but no games. Where the games at? Mm-hmm. They're working on them. Okay.
EA has revealed a new game. So their new Magic Monster Hunting game, Wild Hearts. It looks like they're trying to directly compete with Monster Hunter, but there's actual extra magic and stuff thrown in there. Have you guys seen some of the pictures from that?
I have not.
So
no.
Oh, so it's a new hunting game unveiled today at EA and Koei Tecmo, but it's not a hunting game as you might expect. Instead of bears, wolves, tigers, players will travel to a fantasy realm of Azuma to hunt giant nature-infused beasts ranging from mutant squirrels to a winter wolf called Deathstalker.
That's actually kind of a good idea. It's like, okay, we always give hunting games shit for hunting animals and being cruel, right? Get that angle. And now you completely remove those bleeding heart fucking tree huggers from the equation. And you're like, yeah, murder that fucking mutant squirrel.
But it
Now-
still has a heart. And a soul.
Yeah, maybe, I guess. I
Just
don't
wants
know.
to live.
God damn it, Joe. And then if they do the cam from Way of the Hunter where, it shows the exact path
Things explode.
and all of the anatomy inside, I'd be into it, but I guarantee you they're not going to do that.
Yeah. Well, Monster Hunter is a massive, massive hit for Capcom, and so they just want to get in on some of that money. And it's a game that people constantly revisit, constantly will spend a lot of time in.
This is a Monster Hunter game?
Yeah, it's a Monster Hunter-like game.
A Monster Hunter-like. I was thinking hunting simulator-like.
No, this is direct. This is to directly compete with Monster Hunter. It's their version of that kind of thing.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that makes more sense. That there's a bigger market there.
oh yeah,
obviously.
huge. And I guarantee you it'll be heavily monetized. There will be all sorts of cool things you can buy. I have been saying for a long time that EA needs to start selling individual bullets, and this may be an opportunity for them to sell special fire ammo or ice
Please don't.
or
No.
something like that. Yeah.
Terrible
EA,
idea. Don't listen.
You
Don't
wanna.
listen to this guy.
Yeah. Well.
That was or you said this is
Koei
Koei.
Tecmo and EA.
Koei Tecmo. So.
Yeah. Genshin Impact, we also got some earnings statements from them. Do you want to know?
No.
It's a lot.
Billion.
It's more than $1 billion.
I know.
I thought you were just
It's
throwing
2
that
years.
out there.
In 2 years, billion's not super far off, right? So Genshin Impact has made $3.7 billion in mobile lifetime revenue in 2 years. So
Almost $4 billion in 2 years. We can't fight against that.
No.
And that's why we're starting to get people like in our fucking Q&As, hey, trying to
What did
find
he say?
clever
No,
ways to
he
get us to
said,
play
know
it.
thy enemy. Play
Yeah,
the
he was
game.
like, you need to play the game, but not the way you think. You need to know thy enemy so you be knowledgeable on about the way you talk about it. It was like, motherfucker, you need to be knowledgeable on how much fucking money this game makes and how manipulative it is. And the gotcha mechanics. Gotcha is popular in Asia. Gotcha popular in Japan, obviously, where it
popular here
originated.
now.
And gotcha popular over here. Gotcha was named that way because of the noise that is made with the,
Gotcha,
the
bitch.
Yeah,
machines.
that's
Yeah,
that one, right?
that one, right?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
like,
bitch.
Gotcha, bitch. Every time you bust a pack. No, it was like some Japanese machine that would make a noise, but it's basically the same thing. Or just gotcha. Because you're a dumbass for a digital thing that we manipulated out of you and made the game a certain way, so that was a very desirable.
And yes, we do
purchase,
understand.
And it's pay to win. No, I don't understand that shit. That shit
Like
is
there's
pay to
people
win.
who's like, well, I played the game, I haven't spent anything. Yes, I understand this, but it's just the mechanics behind it.
Yeah, you're feeding into a system that is generally detrimental to the video gaming world. And this is not even the top 2. It's not even in the top 2 mobile games in the last years. Honor of Kings
Crazy.
generated $5.5 billion, and PUBG Mobile is $4.9 billion. And I mean, this is insane. These games combined are bigger than some of the largest gaming companies in the world, and we're talking about just garbage fucking mobile games. And so they are purposely setting up these environments to make you feel like to take advantage of human emotions and gambling addictions and all, and like wanting the fear of missing out and all the other things that they literally hire psychologists to do all these things, and it's not good for gaming.
Yeah.
So you should stop playing them.
And even though we are small here at the Angry Army and you're a part of the Angry Army, we are like Spartans. Okay, we will hold the line, fight it back against that shit. Spread the word that even if you're, it's just not good. It's not good for gaming, and you've seen it as we see it, how they
The
try
evolution.
their best, try as they might, to make our AAA games very much like those, so they can start sneaking that stuff in. Halo Infinite, Halo Guardians way back in the day, etc., etc. Star Wars Battlefront 2, Though, good job on that. Angry Army victory there.
There's a little Chinese company called Tencent, and they
Is it
have.
indie?
They're pretty small, but they have said reportedly they're making a shift in their acquisition strategy. They want to get aggressive.
Fuck were they doing before?
Fuck. I read the title and I was like, "What the fuck?" You guys,
Wow.
Every game we play now owned by China.
Yeah.
Every game. Let's get aggressive. I thought you
The
were
Angry
already
Joshua brought to
aggressive.
you by Tencent.
Yeah.
Welcome, comrade.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say about this because I thought that they've been getting incredibly aggressive, but they're
That-
going to be
Even
How
more.
dare you speak poorly of dear leader?
yeah. Oh yeah.
I, for one, welcome the new overlord.
Well, if they're like the Wukong games, I'm all right. Nah, we need to. I can't wait to review that game, see if it's good, if it's just a smoke up our ass, or if it's a solid game. But yeah, it's a little scary. Tencent, sharing data, sharing all this other stuff. One side it's scary, one side it's good. More money into gaming, so hopefully we get bigger budgets, we get more games, and they stay out of the creative process and do diligence, and it's watch groups and gamers themselves that are going to have to do the policing and seeing, okay, are they fucking with our data? Are they doing something inappropriate that they shouldn't be doing? So
Yeah, I'm also a little worried about them putting their country's politics in the game. And based on that, I got a great news story. Saudi Arabia is setting aside $13 billion to acquire a major publisher.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money.
So as part of a plan to make Saudi Arabia the ultimate global hub for games and esports sectors by 2030, Saudi
Holy
Games Group
shit.
details $37.8 billion in gaming investments.
They got a lot of money over there in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't they make their own golf tournament?
They make their own fucking islands,
They can
Joe.
make
They
their
make
own-
their own fucking oases. They make their own fucking Lamborghini tournaments. They make, yes, they make a lot of money over there. And so as long as, it's, hey, welcome to the party. But know that in gaming, we allow, women to drive and, get an education. I know these things are possible in Saudi Arabia. I'm just saying you don't want it to go too far. It's like you don't want Tencent to go too far with the Chinese government. You don't want Saudi Arabia to go too far with any sort of government involvement that would be detrimental to gaming or the freedom which gamers can create and experience their passion.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how this works.
Because we saw how fucking Blizzard changed. They got their little fucking plaques. It's all voices, all for one, or whatever the fuck.
Look, it's all voices that get
You
get
shut
votes.
the fuck up. What was that? Blitzklang
Yeah.
or something like that. As soon as there
Blitzchung.
was like Blitzchung with the Hong Kong. That's the kind of stuff we have to worry about.
Yeah. They try to Riot Games announce a sponsorship with this group for League of Legends European Championship, but the fans and players just said no, fuck it. We're going to show up. We're not going to play. I'm not going to do any of these things.
Wow.
And it prompted to the end of the partnership. So this is something that's been controversial before. And we'll just have to see. I mean, this company already owns portions of Nintendo, Embracer Group, which is one of the largest gaming groups, Nintendo, Capcom, Nexon. And so there's a lot of money already in there. But if they're going to be going after a whole, like not just being a minority owner, but like a whole, own the whole company, then we'll just have to see if they try to put more of their politics in the games. All right, let's talk about Overwatch 2. The first one is
Right around the
Turn it up.
corner.
Overwatch 2 is going to record every naughty word you say in voice chat.
Fuck!
Yeah, nope.
God damn it, I'm already having my goddamn videos fucking demonetized because I say fuck too many times, and if I fucking say fuck at least 21 more fucking times in this fucking video,
We probably already
this
crossed
one
it.
is fucking already gonna be monetized.
There is a fuck
And I
limit.
think it also has to do with my volume raise because I think I'm like, how the fuck does this bot do this shit? Is it because I'm raising my volume and I'm screaming obscenities? Like fucking
You just gotta
shit. How the
whisper it.
fuck am I gonna do this? I'm generally fucking curious if I can get this fucking bot to go crazy. Sorry, we're gonna have to make a third news video.
Yeah, this news video now demonetized. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that's going to be amazing. They're going to record all the nasty things you said and send it to your mom. Be like, is this who you raised?
Yeah, exactly.
That would deter
It's
a lot of people right
automatic.
there.
Is
She's going to
this
send
who
it to
you
your
raised?
mom. You're like, oh, no.
That would be amazing. They're definitely not doing that. So they're gonna start recording this data, and then they'll probably have the ability, if you get reported by other teams, they can go back and reference all that stuff. It
sucks because obviously I want to side with privacy and not doing that, but then sometimes there's pieces of shit that fucking get away with
not
stuff.
sometimes. Every time we've ever logged into an online game, we have to
Pieces
turn off.
of shit.
You have to
Yeah.
turn off voice chat. You logged into
Call
Call of Duty.
the first fucking game, at the N word 50 billion times. It's like it would be great if these people had fucking consequences for their actions. And so it's one of those things that it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. So they're, as far as I'm aware, they're going forward with it. That's what the news story is they will record voices.
And once you get reported, they will go back and reference the chat logs, and then they can take action that way.
I'm wondering why this isn't implemented in Call of Duty, if it is successful. So we'll see how it plays out in Overwatch. It's just so weird to have Big Brother. Now, when I'm playing, I'm going to have to be like, fuck! I mean, fudge! Fudge!
I think
this.
that's still-
You don't get reported for cursing.
You fudging suck.
Yeah, so that's something like if they're really doing it to combat racism, toxicity, and things like that. So just cursing when something doesn't go
Okay.
well is fine, but
okay.
when you're
Is that a
directing
thing
it,
they said?
Yeah,
They
directing
said
it,
go
so,
ahead
yeah.
and curse as much as you want.
Well, yeah, they haven't said curse as much as you want, but they said they're specifically going after toxicity, racism, and things towards other
Yeah,
players.
because
Oh,
people
good.
can use curses in hate speech, so there's probably a line there that is crossed.
Yeah. They've also announced that it's going to take new players 100 matches to unlock all of the original Overwatch heroes. The ones that were that you got in the Overwatch 1, and now in Overwatch 1.5 that comes out tomorrow.
If you've been playing though, your characters carry over. But if you haven't been playing like us, it's going to take us a while to go back and do
100 matches.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah. It's also going to be...
That's actually, if I think about it, it kind of seems too few, or it seems not that big, because I could go through matches fucking quick. I don't
100's
remember
a lot.
I don't remember how long the Overwatch matches were, but if we're talking 100 matches, 13 characters, now you're only really talking you got to play 10 matches, 13 matches to unlock a single character. That doesn't seem that bad to me for free. If I'm doing the math in my head, it doesn't seem all that bad. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, this is just a lot on top of the other things you're gonna have to unlock. Like you can't play competitive until you play you have to win 50 quick play matches in order to get into competitive play. So there's gonna be a lot of a grind in the very beginning, especially for new players, because if you haven't played this and been playing this a lot, you're going to have to unlock all the old characters. You're going to have to go through the battle passes, get the new characters, or just spend money because this is the new free-to-play model.
Well, we'll let you know. Obviously, we will be streaming this when it comes out
Tomorrow.
for impressions and review potentially. So stick with us, and we'll dive in it together.
And then you had something that you want to talk about, Horizon, right?
Yeah, get this. I heard this, and I said, you're fucking joking, right? Guess what? So after the wonderful remake, $70 remake of The Last of Us Part 1, where they, by the way, ripped out multiplayer, forgot to rip out my multiplayer portion of my review when I re-uploaded it. Genius idea that I didn't think of. Well, anyways, they are now deciding, hey, you know what else needs a remake?
Bloodborne.
It's been a long fucking time. We need to see a much updated version. Horizon Zero Dawn.
But why?
Yeah, it just, because we can make money, we can remaster it, and so we're going to re-release a game that was already looking pretty fucking good, and that came out just fucking recently. Now, this is rumors, but they want to re-release Horizon Zero Dawn, and at least this one, some of the sources say that it might include multiplayer. maybe to soften the blow of you having to spend $70 to re-buy something that you've already bought
recently.
So at the very least, The Last of Us 1 was like, nah, we're going to rip that shit out. At least here they're going to put something in, citing the game may feature some form of co-op or PvP. But other than that, I don't see a point in that. That's extremely pointless, and this is just milking the franchise when it's not ready to be milked. You're milking something that is not milkable yet, but you're gonna milk it anyway because that's
Still
what they do.
What about
Milk
Bloodborne?
the deets.
Nah.
Okay.
No new ideas. You're remaking a game that just recently came out, and then I see the memes. It's like, hello, what about these games? Jack and Dexter and Sly and all these other older PlayStation franchise that people would love to see remasters of some of the older games that have been waiting a long time. No, because companies are creatively bankrupt these days, and they only see dollar signs, and they know, hey, what made money? Horizon Zero Dawn 2. What can make us more money? Let's re-release Horizon Zero Dawn 1.
$70.
For more money than we...
Multiplayer?
Maybe. But again, so rumors, unverified, but we'll see. And if you think about it, I think that this is possibly real because if you remember, we covered Netflix is doing a Horizon TV show, and they might be, trying to time it up with that. So it's like, okay, so if Horizon TV show kind of covers the first game, they think, it'd be a great time to re-release it and scoop up some of that money.
Yeah, it's looking more and more like it. Game Informer had 3 independent sources all verified that this is coming, and one of the sources said it is getting some sort of co-op. So it is looking that this is more and more, less and less like a rumor and more real. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if they time it right, be fine because they got what?
No, not be fine. I'm not fucking buying it unless it's a goddamn remake from the fucking ground up. Multiple new modes, multiple shit in there. You're saying it's gonna happen. You're right. It's gonna happen anyway. But unless I ain't gonna buy that shit unless you justify it, and I don't think it's justified. Or unless you're like, hey, $40. Oh, okay. We're not dicks. We're not going to charge you
PS5 game for $40.
Yeah,
dude.
we're not going to charge you $70 or $80 for the deluxe or whatever. We shall see.
$70
We'll be there.
guarantee.
We'll fucking be there. Joe guarantees $70. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, guys. Well, there's better things you can spend your money on. For example, our sponsor, Extra Wallets. Really cool, badass wallets. We can give you 20% off for knowing us. We can give you 35% off if you want to get the tracker with it, which is always super
the bundle's a really, really good deal. You get a wallet and a tracker for you, wallet and a tracker for somebody else. Can't beat it.
Guys, thank y'all so much for watching, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.